Oh, hi! Voting might have become routine, but have you ever wondered how it works behind the scene? For example, when the votes are tallied, how do you find out whether a particular paper ballot is legitimately casted or not? Welcome to One Plain Text, and today I'm going to show you blind signature, how to vote anonymously. I'm a community volunteer. I pick up a paper ballot. I want some assurance that it came from a legitimate voter. But how? We can have a voter's name, fingerprint, or some kind of identification printed on the ballot. That way, I can cross-reference to see if that is a legitimate voter. But that will violate the privacy, and voters don't like people knowing who they voted for. We can instead only require every ballot be stamped by an election official before being casted. The election official checks the person's identity, makes sure that they have the rights to vote before stamping the ballot. But then, the election official will be able to see who this person is voting for. There needs to be a way to blind the election official when they endorse the ballot. Enters blind signature. Blind signature allows voting officials to endorse a ballot without seeing what is on the ballot. This is how it works. The voter first puts their ballot in an envelope that has a carbon paper within it. The election official checks the voter's legitimacy and then stamps the envelope. The carbon paper transfers the stamp to the ballot inside. The election official never saw what is inside the envelope. Privacy preserved. Democracy prevails. Let's throw the parade. Blind signature was invented by security expert David Chaum in 1982 and was meant to solve the same problem in electronic voting systems. We need to verify the identity of the person who casted the digital ballot, but at the same time, the actual votes should only be counted, not revealed. In the electronic version, the voter first blinds the ballot digitally using some kind of blinding factor, essentially obfuscating it, and submits the ballot together with some electronic identification. The voting system, after validating the identity of the voter, endorses the ballot and sends it back to the voter. The voter can then remove the blinding factor and submits their signed ballot without anything associated with their identity. The voting system can safely accept this ballot because it has been legitimately endorsed by the system itself. Blind signatures have other applications besides voting systems. For example, it can be used to preserve privacy in digital currency. Imagine you want to pay for some recreational items with an electronic form of cashier's check. But since you are dealing with some unsavory characters, you do not want these transactions to be traceable back to you. Blind signature allows a bank to sign an electronic cashier's check without ever seeing the check itself. This way, even when your, let's call them business partners, get in trouble, your payment cannot be traced back to you because the issuing bank has never seen it. Obviously, there are issues with signing things that you haven't seen. For example, a bank manager will want to make sure what is inside an envelope is indeed a cashier's check, not some terrifyingly unexpected documents like a marriage certificate. This can be mitigated by explicitly spelling out the exclusive usage of the digital signature. For example, it is only valid for signing cashier's checks. But even when the signature is only good for signing checks, the bank would want to know if it is signing a check of the correct dollar amount. To solve the problem, an extra step is required. You first prepare 10 different checks for 10 different pharmacists of the same dollar amount and blind them in their individual envelopes. This is assuming you don't care which pharmacy you buy from. The bank can then randomly choose 9 of them for you to unblind and then examine them. If all 9 of them are of the same dollar amount, the bank would have good confidence that you are not cheating and can proceed to sign the last unopened one. Blind signature can be implemented with various signing schemes, including RSA, with E being the public exponent, N being the public modulus, R being a random number. R raised to the E mod n can be used as the blinding factor. Well, that's it for today. Remember to subscribe, like, and hit the bell button. See you next time.